Welcome to my compilation of the Coast to Coast Challenge. It's for this Chevrolet Copo Camaro. Let's go. Mike on top right. Hey, I'm Mike. New challenge this month is Coast to Coast. It's set up slightly differently. Let's see if we can play for this Chevrolet Copo Camaro, which looks like the worst picture in the world ever. I love a picture of a white car on a white background and a white floor. But it looks pretty awful, but the stats are good. It's definitely not going around any corners anytime soon. But it's a car, it's a prize car. People have been waiting a while for these Copo Camaros. Let's see if we can win it. There are also 3 other cars up for grabs. 3 prize cars. There's a Dodge Challenger Hellcat Red Eye wide body jailbreak, which looks pretty awesome. It's a really good picture, that's for sure. There's an Alfa 159 Alfetti, which is the ultra rare. And there's a Hyundai Super Rare Rally Edition. Okay, as I said at the beginning, it's set up slightly differently. There is a prize car ladder, which is where all the cars are. There's a bit of cash. You've got to get coins from the events and you've got to get trophies from the challenges to progress. So it's going to work out a bit weird. But there's the Hyundai. There's the Alfa. There's the Challenger. And round 8 is for the Chevy. So we'll work out how this works as we go, but I'm guessing at the end of each challenge you get yourself a trophy, and if you play at least 5 events and win 5 coins, you can progress through. Interestingly though, it does say 8 trophies on that round 7, which means there's either going to be 8 rounds or they're going to have to give out double trophies somewhere. Let's start by buying a pack. I haven't bought an elite pack for ages. I have some gold, just enough. I thought I'd buy one because it's got slots, it's got cash, and there's a few good cars in here. I thought we'd do it. Chevy. Chevy. Yellow Chevy. Another yellow Chevy. What? Yellow Chevy. What's going on? Come on, Camaro. Yellow. Another yellow Camaro. Hang on a minute. Oh, Buick Roadmaster. Nice. Chevrolet Chevelle. Another Chevrolet Chevelle. Chevrolet Chevelle! Chevrolet Chevelle! Oh, good. AMC. Buick Grand National. That was a lot of cars the same. Right, Mercedes Super Rare. Another Mercedes Super Rare. This pack doesn't have a lot of cars in it, does it? Hyundai 49. Right, Chevrolet Impala. Standard tyres 49. Good, useful. Another one. Less useful, but still useful. Okay, let's see what's next. Buick Envision RQ51, BMW M5, already got one. Nice, Chevrolet SS, already got one, but I'll take a second one. Good, and BMW, I've never had that before. I'm quite pleased with that. It's one of those underwhelming cars, but nice, Lincoln Continental, cool. Right, 2 epics, nice. 3 epics it was, wasn't it? 3 epics, nice. Nice. I like that a lot. Good, so we're not buying another one, no way. Right, okay, so let's quickly have a look at that, but I'm pretty confident. 3 epics, yeah. 3 epics out of a 5-time ceramic is pretty good. And the BMW is new to me. The other 2 are fused material, but I'm going to have them hanging around, I think, while I do the challenge. These 2 ultra rares not up to much. Not owned. We had, the Chevrolet Impala, which is from the new tag as well. It's American Overdrive. So that's awesome as well. Not a bad pack. We got some slots and some cash. I wanted to do it. I don't normally open packs on these challenge things anymore because I don't normally have to. That's a lot of yellow Camaros, isn't there? And there's enough. There's 4 Chevelles as well. That's insane, isn't it? I know it doesn't matter in the end. And I know the pool of rares, before you write in the comments, there's hardly any rares in the pool. But it is quite insane. It's a beautiful car though. Isn't it a beautiful car? I love it. It's a great picture and a beautiful car. And it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter because they're all fused material anyway. Let's go and jump around these challenges. Here we go. So we're going to do them in groups, I think, because of the prize ladder. I have pre-done all of the challenges up to the last round on all of them so far, and I will keep doing that apart from the last one. Let's do supply run 1, round 20, and get a pack and a trophy. Not a real trophy. You don't get given a trophy. The trophies are hidden. You don't get to walk around the streets with your trophy. Right. Anyway. Here we go. Let's try this. Let's hope that's okay. That Buick Grand National is a great car. It's actually a really good looking picture as well, but it's a good car. It comes in handy. This thing is just slightly better upgraded, just slightly better. Okay, and race 3, Buick Roadmaster gets a win. Good. I like a wagon. Okay, and the Cadillac gets a win against the Ford Crown Victoria. And last race on the G-Force, my M5 falls away. Good. Right, so this is the first ceramic pack from round 1. There's a cup. Right, coast to coast, premium they call it. I call it ceramic. Citroen, BMW, Chevrolet, Abarth Rare, and a Cadillac DeVille. Okay, nothing good there. But that's 1 done. Let's move on to 2. I'm not sure. Write in the comments if you like this way of doing the challenges. I like the start of it because it really piled up. You could do loads of stuff together. They came in a bit more parallel. It didn't feel like, normally when you challenge you have to do 5 rounds in a day, and 5 rounds the next day, 5 rounds the next day. It takes forever to build up, and then at the end it's all a big rush with 20 rounds and stuff. So let me know in the comments if you like it this way. Certainly I like playing it this way, but for video purposes, struggled to work out how I was going to get it on video and make it work. But it's hopefully working. Anyway, where are we? So we got a couple of wins. Race 4 is a win for my Cadillac DeVille. And race 5 is a... Yes, it is. It's a win for my Cadillac Seville. Okay, another cup. Here we go for another premium. Coast to coast tag. Nissan, Ford, Mazda, Renault, and a Lincoln LS V8. Another pile of rubbish. Okay, so that's 2 done. We're on to 3 now. We're rattling through this now. All that pre-work I did, I hope you appreciate it so you don't have to watch all those boring rounds. Right. Let's see if we can get those 2 babies in. That guy and probably a red BMW. Right, let's rattle through this one. That Volvo V70 used to be a really good car. Not used it much, but I am using it a lot in this challenge. And test bowl, realistically you can use quite a lot of cars on that test bowl, but that was the one I chose. Race 3 we get 92 points for the Ford. Race 4 is a good, another 92 points for the BMW. And race 5, my Mercedes should have no trouble against that Cadillac. 58 points, good, that was a big win. Here we go, so this is a cup and this is a pack. Carbon fibre, first one of the challenges. Peugeot, Abarth, Mazda, Hyundai Super Rare, and, come on, Cadillac Escalade Sport. I don't have it, I need it, don't want it. Here we go, let's move on. 3 down. Chicago 1 PM, number 4. Okay, here we go. Last round. These are the cars I used in the previous round. Are they going to work? Probably not. Swap a couple of things. BMW on the drag, Ford on the other drag, Volvo on the fast, 2 twisties. Okay, here we go. Let's have a look at this Volvo V70. Good, that comes in with a 50-point win. Twisty circuit, that just wins that Chevrolet Impala. Ford comes in 67 win against a Ram truck. Race 4, Volvo V70 wins on the fast circuit. And race 5, This BMW should have no trouble. It doesn't leave the line very quick in the video footage, as it were, in the animation, but it does really move after it's left the line, even though it says 3.6 0 to 60. Okay, here we go. Another carbon fibre, coast to coast. Mazda, Dodge, Alpine, GMC Super Rare, and a Cadillac CT4V. Nice, that's a really good pull. That's one of the better ultra rares in the new tag, so I'm pleased to get that now. Excellent, I like that. Right, so we can claim a few things. Shall we claim a few things? The prize ladder only allows you to do 5 a day, so it's not like I can claim them all at the end anyway. May as well do them now. This is all against just basic cars, so I don't need to show you the races. But this is for the first pile of cash. Right, second one is for the super rare. Let's get that super rare in the garage. Okay. Again, outstanding speed from the BMW. Right, here we are. Super rare coming up any minute now. Hyundai. Nice. It's an RQ49. It's probably quite good, but there's a lot of other stuff around that area in the Hyundais, so not so excited about it. However, interested to see what the other prize cars we get off this prize ladder are going to be like. But this round is for cash. 250, not 250, 2,500 cash. This is for the Alpha. Now, this is another one that looks like it could be a good dragster. We shall see though. I'm sure at some point we'll give it a good test in the next couple of weeks. Okay, that's a win. Let's have a look at the Alpha, please. There it is. Does look pretty good. It's got a good top speed, good 0 to 60, not much handling, performance tyres, rear-wheel drive. I think it'll be okay. Okay, we're going to do challenges 5 to 7 in a group. Same way we did the last batch. Let's do them. We've got one round left on each of them, as you can see. This one, weirdly, is just for a ceramic, but that's okay. They've added 2 more challenges. There's 8 challenges, so I'm okay with a round with a ceramic. These are the cars I used on round 19, so I hope they fit. BMW wins first race. Second race is okay for my Hyundai. Do you like Hyundai or do you prefer Hyundai? Hyundai? I don't know, I can't remember how everyone else pronounces it, but I grew up when it was Hyundai, much like I grew up when... Look at this track! What the hell's going on with this track? That was white. Here we go, drag for my Corvette. I love that Corvette. It's a really good pull. Nice win. Okay, good. 3 stars. Here we go. There's the cup. Here's the pack. Ceramic, coast to coast pack. Here we go. Citroen, Rover, Plymouth, Chevrolet, and a Volkswagen Beetle. I forgot that was just a ceramic. I was getting excited there. Okay, we're done. So we move on. These are the cars I'm running with. It's a really small pool of cars. I apologise for using duplicates, but it is a really small pool of cars. And these green things are really good. I'm sure there are other options though, especially for this first race against the 49 Super Rare. Okay, here we go. So that's a race 1 win. Race 2 win, no problem. Yes, it does, good. 65 points. And race 3, this should be no trouble for this Cadillac, which I really like. Now they're zoomed out, it looks really more like it's planted on the road. My Cadillac CT4V, which is new to me, is maxed. Theirs is not. And my Mercedes is also maxed, and theirs is not. So that is 3 stars. More than 3 stars, in fact. 300 points. Carbon fibre coast to coast. Here we go. Come on, make it good. Nissan, Renault, Abarth, Super Rare Chevy, and a Cadillac. Haven't we already had exactly that pack? It feels like that Super Rare and that Ultra Rare came a couple of packs ago. Never mind. We're going to do Vegas, 1 AM, Challenge 7. Last round is for carbon fibre. You getting bored of me saying that? I don't mind, I quite like carbon fibres. Right, we'll put the green in. My blue BMW against their red one should be fine. Service Road should be fine. G-Force and Canyon Tour. That's no problem at all. There's that really scary white road again. What is wrong with that? Is that me? That's really weird, isn't it? Right, Corvette Stingray. Convincing win against the Merc. Good. Race 3, my BMW. I never used these two BMWs, the red and the blue one. I never used them. They were literally sitting there, upgraded, but at 222, sort of waiting for the extra cash to come in. And yeah, just done it for this challenge because I'm embarrassed that I've never used them. Anyway, that's a win. That's a 303-point win. There's my cup. Here's my pack. Here we go. Come on, this is going to be a good one. I know it is. It's got to be. Lamborghini, Range Rover, Chevrolet, BMW M5, second one. I like it. And oh, that's yummy. Chevrolet Corvette Stingray. I've got one, I'm using it all the time. I will definitely take a second one, and I'm likely to be maxing that second one after we get past this tri-series that's happening at the moment. Nice. Let's run in and claim that Dodge wide body from the prize ladder. First, though, we have to pick up some cash, I think, isn't it? It's cash first. There we go. Here we go, there's the cash. Right, so this is round 6. We have the tokens, and we can do it. Let's do it. Quite excited about this wide body. It's a good looking car. It's a great looking feature. It's not going to get maxed as quick as it should do because I don't have any fuse material at the moment and it's a bit further down the list of priorities, but it will get there. There it is. Challenger SRT Hellcat Red Eye wide body jailbreak. Lovely car. Lovely car. Okay, let's do challenge 8. This is the last challenge. We're going to do this challenge. So we're going to go through challenge 8. At round 10, you get a coast-to-coast carbon fibre, and at round 20, you get the trophy, which allows you to get the prize car for the whole challenge. Okay, let's start with challenge round 1. Right, we're using coast-to-coast cars, as you'd imagine. Luckily, plenty of RQ, so let's drop in some basic stuff to see what the track set is. Okay, it's 1 city, 1 drag, 3 twisty. We might actually be alright with this, as it stands. Probably not. We don't have a drag car. But we have plenty of RQ, so what we can do is put in that guy for the drag, and we'll just add in our Corvette for the twisty. So that should all be good, no problem. I'm not expecting too many problems with this challenge until later on. I'm not a big fan of all the messing about with commons and uncommons. It is harder work thinking wise. When you get up to ultras and epics and even the legendaries, it's more about what you have in your garage as opposed to trying to work out the logic of it, I think anyway. So reasonably, this 20 round challenge we should be able to fly through, which is why I'm recording all of it and not just the last 3 that I normally do, because of this new format we're doing challenges. I'm not sure if it's a new thing or if it's going to stick or if we're going to go back, but it's messed with my idea of what my video is, so I'm just going to go through this. As you can see, I've just talked straight through the first round, which we won. So, round 2, we've got gravel, whole way across gravel, so we just need something that will handle a bit of gravel. Standard and all surface, 4-wheel drive stuff. Dump all of these. Right, take that guy. Take. Oh, there's not much in the pot. Okay, so we'll have to take that. I suppose we can take those 2. I didn't look to see if the cars are good or not. Right, okay. So that should be okay there. Those 2 should be okay. Let's give this a go. Right, Volvo. Red Volvo loses on the first track. Not a good start. Race 2 should be okay. Yes, it is. For my BMW. Good. Race 2 is good. Right, race 3. Got my Audi on that horribly white track. I don't know why they turned that white, but it's really sharp on your face, isn't it? Makes your face hurt. Right, so drag. We win the drag with that white Lincoln Continental, which I still haven't had to upgrade, even though I've used it quite a lot in the past month. And that gets us 73 points for the Buick against the GMC. So we just need to swap out, it was the Volvo, wasn't it? The first Volvo. If we swap them over, will that work? I don't know about that. Maybe. Let's give it a go. Certainly the first race is now fixed. Second race we know the BMW wins. Right, this is the Volvo on this. No, it does lose. We really need to get rid of that Volvo, I think. It's no use to us. Okay, so what else have we got? Yeah, we could put that guy in instead on there. Yeah, that should be okay. So that Lincoln Continental has no upgrades in it, but it's going to pull away. There you go. Right, so that should have fixed our problem. It did. Okay, so apologies for using a duplicate. I think there's going to be quite a lot of duplicates going on in a bit, because as you can see, this guy's got 3 duplicates. There's not many cars in the pool, especially when they're limiting them to certain types of car, like standard tyre or off-roaders. So let's add in some meaty cars. What have we got? 79 RQ. There you go, we'll put that guy in. These all look fairly beatable. Good. Okay, karting circuit for my Corvette, not a trouble. 106 win over the Cadillac. My Cadillac ATSV, with a slightly cropped picture that looks much better now, wins. My Holden, which is pretty much one of my MVPs of the garage. I seem to use it all the time. It's a wicked car. This blue BMW definitely wins, yes it does, over the red BMW. And this Cadillac I've just finished maxing, it does beat the BMW because of its twisty handling. Okay, right, some cash. Let's move on to round 4. Round 4, we've got city and a city wet and a rallycross small. That's drag spec. Okay. Let's just find yeah, that should do it. Okay, good. Those 2 will be fine, and those 3. So the city street small on the wet might be dicey, but I don't think so. 72 win for my blue Beamer. Green Holden has no trouble. As I said, MVP. That's a slightly different tune version though. I like to swap them out every so often when it's not drastically important what the tune is, just so I don't overuse them. Right, this is the one Cadillac. Yes, the Cadillac does win on the sparkly city streets. Okay, BMW beats the BMW. Good. And there we go. That is another load of cash in the bank. Right, race 5, also for cash. A lot of Mercedes. It shouldn't be too difficult, I don't think. Got a couple of good drag cars. Yeah, we'll give this a go. Right, Cadillac versus Merc is a win. Race 2, Maloo versus Merc will be a win. Good. BMW versus is a loss, 62. Okay, that was a stupid thing to put on the drag. Yeah, blue BMW wins. Race 5, my Corvette should win, no problem. Okay, so that drag. Why did I put that on the drag? Okay, let's change that. I don't want to watch an ad, thank you. have we got? We've got plenty to play with. Put that guy in. That looks better, doesn't it? Right, City Streets Small is a win for the Cadillac. There you go. Right. Okay, let's move on. Round 6. Let's see what we need. Got a test bowl, 3 drags and a twisty. That'll be okay. That'll be okay. That'll be okay. Yeah, that all should be good. Don't think we need to sweat over this one. Okay, Cadillac wins test bowl. Race 2, Beamer beats itself. Race 3, Corvette will be no trouble against the Merc. 68 points. Lamborghini will have no trouble here. 67 points. And the last race was the Maloo, which never loses. Good job, Maloo. 101. Easy. Right. Okay, that's more cash. Let's move on to round 7. See what we need. It's all wet, but there's a fast and a drag. Can we make this work? We might be able to make this work, you know. Right, Pontiac. Should be okay. Yes, it is. Corvette should just overpower. It does. Okay, good. Race 3. Lamborghini should have no trouble as well. Might even get some good points. 92. And 4. This is where it starts to get a bit dicey. This guy will be no trouble, but the last one, got a funny feeling, might not win. That was a win though. Oh no, Baloo, it always wins. What are we talking about? Come on, Baloo, come on. There you go. That was pretty close though, you've got to admit. That was pretty close. Right, but it never loses. Right, round 8. So we got a couple of wet, but it's very drag and fast. We should be okay with this, I think. If they keep putting that blue BMW on with not drag tuned, then I should be able to keep beating it with my blue BMW. 85 points for my Corvette Stingray. My Cadillac on the twisty, we know wins. 78 points. BMW, as I say, keep adding those BMWs that aren't max drag spec. I will keep beating them with mine. Lamborghini will have no trouble at all. I had a duplicate of that and I fused it away. Somebody wrote in the comments in one of my videos, you should keep it for coast to coast, but it was like about 10 minutes after I fused it into another legendary. This was a while back. That's a win, good, good. I don't like to keep useless duplicates. I keep useful duplicates in the legendaries, but not useless ones. And I know it's useful today, but generally speaking, it's not as useful as it should be, that car. These are all drags, 1, 2 twisties. It should be fine. Okay, Cadillac on the drag. Just got a good top speed. Not really a drag car. Blue BMW on the drag. Is a drag car. Wins. Lamborghini should have no trouble against that Chevy SS. Okay. And my Maloo wins nicely. And last race is... Oh, Corvette, no problem. Okay. Another win in the bag. This is why I'm doing this on camera, because these I find much easier when you're messing with epics and ultra rares. As I say, I wouldn't feel like I would be comfortable recording all of the footage I create for the earlier rounds, because I really mess up a lot when I'm messing with commons and uncommons. But this is for the carbon fibre, and we're still using all the same cars, but this Lamborghini gets a good win on the drag. Race 2, my Maloo should be the Pontiac, it does. Race 3, my Cadillac, is another car that very rarely loses. My Corvette should have no trouble. And our last race, I can't remember what it was. Race 5 is a BMW. Right, that's carbon fibre in the bag. Let's see if it brings us something great. We are running out of opportunities. I think this is actually the last one, isn't it? To get something great. Nissan, Ford, Dodge, Ford and something not great. Mercedes. It's not a bad car, but you don't need more than one of them. There you go. Let's move on to round 11. Right. A couple of drags, a couple of twisties. 3 twisties. I should be alright. I mean, honestly, I'm probably going to be alright with these cars for the next 10 rounds. Until the last couple, which get really hard. Okay. 2 wins so far. Race 3. My Cadillac. It's got a good handling figure. Wins. Race 4. My Lamborghini is never going to lose to a Chevy SS. Okay. And race 5, my Corvette, again, is never going to lose to a Pontiac. Ultra rare. Okay, that's some more cash in the bank. Right, round 12. We're moving through this. Now I've got a problem with how we deal with this kind of palaver. So I can put a different car in, but I might need that Chevy. So this is mixed and sand. They're all going to flash. You can see all the little cog things, the little spanners are flashing. I might have to take a break while they all refresh themselves because I'm not paying for servicing. So I might take a break after this round and then come back. But let's see if we can get this round done with the cars that don't need to be serviced. Reasonably, that Buick, I suppose. Will that win? That's got a really low 0 to 60. That is opposition. All I've got. I've got one that's 1 star. That's not good enough though, is it? What's he done? So his is 222 and mine is not. So I might need to take a break now and put a fuse in that car. Get it up to, well, max it effectively, or get it past 222. Let's have a look. I don't think much I can do about it. I haven't got very many off-road or all-surface tyred cars for this round. So we'll do that. Okay, there is potentially another option. We could put in the standard tyre stuff and see if that works for me. It's a hairpin. It's a hairpin, so that might work because it's not quite as twisty, even though it's got a lot of corners in it. It does work. There you go. So I didn't need to put that fuse in now, and I won't put any more in unless I have to. Right, race 2. My Cadillac wins on the hill climb. That is just asphalt. My Audi. Yes, good. Beats their Audi. Nice, this might work. We might be able to carry on. My Lamborghini, although there's a lot of sand, it wins. Because generally it's not sand most of the slalom. And my Blue Beamer wins on the drag. Good, so that is a win. However, we do need to look at taking a break so that my cars can refresh their servicing. So we'll do that. Let's just quickly have a look at the track. Yeah, it's all wet stuff. Okay, I'm back. I've taken a few hours off and that has allowed all the servicing to refresh, so we should be able to get to the end now. If you recall, we had a lot of wet tracks. This should work for me, I think. Let's go into it. Right, round 1 is a win for my Blue Beamer. Round 2, my Holden is maxed, so that is a win. Race 3, yes, that's a win for my Audi on the wet. Race 4, again, win for my wet tyre BMW. And race 5, hopefully this thing works. It does, good. That Lincoln at 111 is really useful. Good. I wonder how useful it is if I actually maxed it. I don't think I'm going to max it though. Right, let's see what the next one is. Right, epics and legendaries only. This is where it's going to drop out a few of the other players. Luckily I have some legendaries, but I know a few people have only got 1, which is going to cause a major trouble since the last round needs 2. Right, so the dirt and a mixed and some twisty stuff. Looking at it though, should be okay, I think. Maybe that last one needs tweaking. So the Corvette wins on the mountain slalom. My Audi will have no trouble, might even get some good points. 102 points for my Audi A8. BMW on the sand. Oh, gets 107. So it probably doesn't matter about the last race if we lose it. The Maloo on the slalom wins 91. Yeah, I mean we can lose badly on the last one, it won't matter. But maybe we won't. No, we don't. Good. I didn't notice if that had been upgraded or not, that Audi 18. Audi 8. Okay, that's a win. Good. Right. So let's have a look at the next race set. There's a couple of drags, 3 drags, one-way loop and a twisty. One-way loop is a bit draggy. So we need some fast cars. We've got plenty of RQ though. That and that. Probably the Cadillac. It's not really a drag car, but it's pretty good. It's got top speed. That race 3, I think, is quite good. Okay, Corvette wins on the first race. Maloo will win on the one-way loop. It's called loop, but it's not much loop in it. It's mainly one-way. Right, this is the Chevy. I think it's got good MOA. I can't remember. I really can't remember, but I think it's got good MOA, that Chevy. Okay, Cadillac will beat that Chevrolet SS, which literally is taking losses everywhere. I have the car, but I don't think I'm going to use it. And my Lamborghini is going to beat that Cadillac, no trouble, 97 points. There we go, that's a win. Some cash, and we're on to round 16 now. We're getting through it. So, these are all dry and a bit twisty. Dry and a bit twisty. To be fair, most of my cars are dry and twisty. Do I want to swap anything out? Probably not. That G-force isn't going to work, is it? Yeah, that G-force isn't going to work. Let's have a look. Right, Maloo wins first race. Second race, Cadillac versus Cadillac. Okay, that's a good win. That's really bad for that Cadillac Legendary. Okay, airplane hangar is a win. Good. Good, good, good. And the Chevy should be okay against the Legendary because mine is maxed. Good. So, last race is... Oh, Lamborghini. That should be okay, I think. Yes, it is. Good. That was a win for cash. Right, round 17. Here we go. We're getting close. This is where it normally gets really hard and they start putting real barriers in your way. We've got a few things. That's drag spec, and that's 222. The city street should be okay as well. Okay, let's find some cars. We'll give that a go. Okay, round 1, race 1. Mine loses. Okay. Race 2, mine should win this, but it's upgraded fully. It does. Race 3, my Corvette should win this, no trouble. Great, epic. Race 4, my Maloo will win, no trouble at all. And race 5, we need... Yes, we'll win this, but we won't win enough points, so we'll have to go and fix race 1, was it? I think it was race 1. Yes, race 1. We need something much more meaty. I have much more meaty. I've been holding off using it just because it's a prize car, but I know I'm doing these videos to try and help people, but I'm also doing them to entertain people, and I have to be able to get through the rounds myself, and that BMW is a great car, so it's going to have to get added to the list of cars I'm using, I think. Okay, there we go, cash. Right, round 18, 3 more to go. Here we go, let's have a look. Ocean City Streets, drag, twisty, wet twisty, and a fast wet. So that's only really one wet twisty we need to worry about. We need one legendary, but we've got one legendary, so that's okay. Put the Cadillac back in. And probably put the Beamer back in, I think. I don't know why I took it out. Okay, let's have a good look at this. That Ocean City Streets against the legendary standard tyres is probably going to be a pain. It wins, it wins. Awesome. Well done, Holden. Right, Chevy should win this. Yep, I think if it had gone much further, it probably would have lost, but it was a short drag. BMW should hopefully win. It does. Good. That is a max legendary, but it's on the wet, so that's okay. Lamborghini versus Porsche wins. Good. And the last race, we've got our Cadillac. Will this pull it out in the fast race? Yes, it does. Fast circuit win. Okay, that is that. That's round 18, if I'm much mistaken. It is. Round 19, here we go. We're getting close. Right, so we've got a lot of wet stuff. Mixed figure of 8. And a lumber mill twisty. And mixed. Okay, let's have a look. So we need one legendary, but that's okay. We're always going to have a legendary, I think. We'll take those two. I mean, realistically, we want our standard tyre cars, don't we? So we'll drop him in and we'll find the other Audi. And then we've got one more space. I've already forgotten what the tracks are. It was a mixed track, wasn't it? And yeah, probably want to put that guy in, see if we can use him. Yes, I reckon that all should be okay. Okay, Beamer on the figure of 8, whether it's dirt or not. It's not, it's all asphalt, but it's wet. Okay, Serve 3 wins against the Corvette Stingray, because it's a whole track of wet stuff. BMW should beat that Range Rover. It does, because that Range Rover is very poor. My Audi takes a loss to the Lincoln Continental. Interesting. Right, race 5 should be okay, I think. It is. Good. So race 4 needs tweaking. Let's have a look. Could we just swap them over? Let's have a look. I mean, we probably could. Deal's Gap is really twisty. Let's try this. Let's try this. It's worth a go. Okay, that's a win on the first race. Second race, we now have our Audi against the Corvette. That is a win. Good. Third race, we've got the Serve 3 just wins, because that Serve 3 is not a good car either. Certainly not on that kind of track. Deal's Gap, you can see it just behind. The Lincoln was right behind the Lamborghini there, but it does win, so that's that problem solved. This shouldn't be a problem at all. It's not. Good. So that is round 19 complete. We've just got one more to go to get this prize car. And this requires 2 legendaries. Oh, hello. Hello, hello, hello. So that is standard tyre legendary on all 5 tracks. But we need 2 legendaries and minimum 2 anyway. I can't imagine a world where I wouldn't be taking 2 legendaries when I've got 3 of them. So, yeah, no, we need another legendary. What we're doing. So we need the BMW, I guess. Yeah, let's give this a roll. So they're all pretty. Yeah, we'll give this a go, see what happens. Hopefully it works. Cadillac, it's a dry track, so that Cadillac Lyric won't do very well, I don't think. No, that's a massive loss, 99. So this could be the way it goes. Corvette Stingray will get a massive win as well on the track. 148. So maybe this isn't the hardest round at all, you just have to have 2 legendaries. So Lamborghini, it nearly lost, but on the slalom it wins just. And my BMW M5, is it going to win? I can't even see the cars. Yes, that was a convincing win. Good. Okay, and round 5 is, race 5 is a win as well. So that is it. We have 397 points. We've secured the prize car cup. We just need to claim the prize car itself. So we go back to the ladder. It's 2 rounds. We have all the tokens and trophies. Let's just whack the cars in and get that cash. We may as well use our good cars for it. Celebrate. To be fair, we could have used anything. But, yeah, good cars. Okay, that's 262 points against the little Volvo. 1,500 points, nice. Right, cash, here we go. This is for the Chevrolet Copo Camaro. In white, on white floor, white everything. Terrible picture. It is a low RQ legendary as well, because all it does is drag stuff. Whether it's any good at drag stuff, I don't know. Somebody will tell us in the future. Let's see it. There it is. Nice. So it's a legendary. I'm very pleased with it. Don't get me wrong. Certainly, if you're not going to get this, don't feel like you're missing out. I don't think it's going to be a key car. We will 1-star it anyway and see what the numbers say. Got to 2.0, not 60, which is pretty good. 66 handling. Don't go around a corner. It's the kind of thing you would want to put in a hedge if you went around a corner. So, there we go. That is Coast to Coast finished. Pretty successful. Very pleased. Got hold of a couple of good cars and a lot of cash. I like the extra rounds, the extra challenges, 8 challenges instead of 6. I think we've lost our reward ladder idea where you got extra stuff for nothing. They've moved the reward ladder into a prize car ladder. But that's okay. It's all good. Nice to have a slightly different challenge. Thank you very much for watching this video. We're done now. We've got plenty more coming up. Please do hit the subscribe button. But get yourself out of here. This video's over.